Hi, so we're going to finish off 1-5 notes for algebra with this final example. Now, this example is going to look a little bit different from the kind of examples that I show you on your homework. So in your homework, when you're doing this, you're looking from the left side of the equation to the right side of the equation. Left side to the right. In our example up here, we're going to be looking from line 1 to line 2. From line 2 to line 3. We're going to be kind of working in a vertical fashion, whereas on your homework, you're going on a horizontal fashion. I think you guys will be okay. And if not, then just send me some emails and we can figure it out. Okay, so looking at this example here, you're basically identifying the real number property. So which of those properties that we just got done talking about is happening from line 1 to line 2. So I'm going to just number these real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just so we have a better idea of it. When I say line 1, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So from line 1 to line 2, what is changing? What is changing about line 1 to line 2? So I can see that the 5x are the same, the parentheses are in the same spots. The only thing that has changed is this 3x and this 4x here. The 3x and the 4. In the first line, the 4x came first. In the second line, the 3x came first. So what's happening there is the order is being switched. They switched the order. Okay, let's go back. Which property talks about switching the order? Oh, commutative, changing the order. So that property that's happening in that first step there, or what I'm going to fill in for A, is the commutative property. So now we're going to move on and we're going to look from line 2 to line 3. What is changing? From line 2 to line 3, what is different? Well, you can see that the parentheses shifted. The parentheses in line 2 were around the 3x and the 4. And now in line 3, the parentheses are around the 5x and the 3x. Which property has to deal with the groupings or the parentheses changing? That would be the associative. I don't know what is wrong with me that I'm seriously struggling to spell words today. Associative. There we go. The associative property. So now, notice how there's a gap here from B to C, there's a little space. That's because from line 3 to line 4, there is no property going on there. They're just simply combining like terms to get that 8x. So we're skipping that. That's why there's a space there. So now from C, we're looking at what they're doing or what's changing from line 4 to line 5. So I could see what I'm doing right here is I'm taking this minus 4 and I'm minusing 4 to both sides to kind of keep that equation balance. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is that equality property in action. So this is the equality property of what operation? Well, I'm doing minus 4 to both sides, so that would be the equality property of subtraction. You can see we've got some more spaces jumping from C to D. So the next one we're looking at is right down here, looking at going from line 6 to line 7. And just like sort of what was going on in line 5, we're sitting here and we're taking this and we're dividing both sides by 8. So that is also another equality property because, again, that equality, doing it to both sides, keeping that balance. But instead of being the equality property of subtraction, this would be the equality property of division because I'm dividing both sides by 8. So you've got some homework problems or some practice problems to look at. Give them a try, and then don't forget to complete the matching on the third page also. Let me know if you've got any questions.